All right, what is going on, guys? It is the second day of trading in the $2,500 account. It is February 2nd today, 9 o'clock on the West Coast right now. So I just wrapped up my second day of trading, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what happened. It's still a trading day, but I actually wrapped up early. Not necessarily my choice, but I ended up hitting my loss limit for the day and decided to call it quits. So I did have a losing day for my second trading day in this account. Nothing that's too damaging or too upsetting, and I know exactly what the problem is, and it is correctable. So I'm going to show you guys the trades for today, and hopefully you guys can take away something from this video. So the first trade of the day was QRVO. I'll show you guys the daily chart. So this is the stock gap down and had a pretty good big gap down, then started to pull up on this gap down, and then started to run. And so I was looking for a short, and I took a couple trades on this. So right out of the gate, I took a short in here, 100 shares around the 63 mark, covered it up for a quick, I don't even know, a quick little gain. I didn't really like how it was holding up in here, so I had a little profit on it. Actually, I was in 50 shares, not 100 shares, sorry. I was in 50 shares. I covered it up for like a 30-cent gain, I believe, and I just didn't really like how it was holding and basing right here, and it looked like it might go higher. And so the second run up right and around here, I actually made a fatal mistake. And what I did was I entered 100 shares on this candle, and I got so overzealous that on the next candle I added in 100 shares. So now I'm in 200 shares, which for a stock that can move a couple points quickly, it's a lot, especially when you're trading a small account. And then you also have to realize that I have a $200 loss limit. So if I hit $200 for the day in a loss, then I throw in the towel. So this immediately started to hold, and I kind of freaked out. Popped up. I covered it for, I believe I covered it for like a 40-cent loss or so, maybe a 50-cent loss. So it put me in the hole pretty quickly. And then I decided to turn my attention to other stocks. So I got into a pretty sticky situation really fast on this QRVO. And I decided, you know what, well, if it's going to go higher, which it looks like it does because it keeps on holding these ramps, I'm going to let it go higher. And I know if I just keep on watching it, I'm going to be tempted to take a trade. So I put my attention elsewhere, and I traded MSCI, and I traded this, let's see. Took a trade on MSCI on this right here. 50 shares. I caught about 20, 30 cents. Nothing too spectacular. Then I took CRS. Yeah, I took CRS. Also 50 shares. And I caught about 30 cents on this one, so nothing spectacular. And then CDNS. Good old CDNS. So I took this one a couple different ways. I got short in here, 50 shares, stopped out. Actually, no, I got short 100 shares in here. I stopped out, let it roll back up. Got short 50 shares in here, and then just held it through here and covered down here pretty quickly. And then I started to kind of change my bias on this stock. And so when it was holding so strongly throughout here, I was thinking, you know what, at some point this is probably going to be a long. And what I ended up doing was longing this off this bounce right here. As you can see, it didn't work out, pulled down, and that was what brought me down to my $200 loss for the day. So I still think this might be a long, but I have to be disciplined and stay out of the market for now. So all in all, actually not too upsetting to have a loss on the second day because I know exactly what happened and it's a totally correctable problem. It was something that's happened previously in trades where you can get your ego on the line and you can size in too quickly, and you got to remember that you're trading a smaller account. So something like that can really set you back. You know, if a stock moves 1 point and you have 200 shares, and something like QRVO can do that pretty quickly. You have to be careful. So This is definitely a good learning lesson, a reminder to humble yourself, or else the market will do it for you. And today it did exactly that. So moving forward, the kind of trades that I'm looking for are trades that have a little more of a definable risk. And so what happened this morning, and I saw this yesterday in a couple of my trades, was that I got in on the first wave, right? So I got in here on this first wave, and I got in here on the second wave. And there's not much of a definable risk, right? So these are tougher trades. In my opinion, taking a short in this area where you can risk off these highs and you're getting a lower high is a lot easier of a trade, and it makes a lot more sense from a risk to reward perspective. So as far as shorts go, those are the trades that I'm looking for. And I'm still working the longs. One of my favorite setups is the heavy ramp with the hard pullback. I mean, I still think the CDNS is going to be a great trade, and we'll see at the end of the day what it does. But unfortunately, I when to sit on my hands and stay out of the market. So, like I said, not too upsetting with the results for today. We're down only $150 when you factor in yesterday's gain. And if you look at my historical daily win, it's about $300 a day. So one good trading day can erase all of that. So anyways, guys, I will film a video tomorrow. I hope someone out there is getting some kind of benefit from these videos, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.